Hello, how are you doing? My name is Danny. Welcome. Let's continue with this. We already done each part of the five islands, so we can have our friends out of the demon sloth or the sloth demon, depends on how you want to call it. And of course, defeating the demon and part of the circle of the Magi. So the mages, I call him Magi, but it's Magi. I know. So he kind of already dead, kind of. So sorry. Meow. So I never went here first and then the other ones, but let's have our friends first. I don't know. I never done that. Okay. Dialogue. Dialogue. Alistair. We will be Alistair first.
Hey, it's great to see you again. I was just thinking about you. Isn't that a marvelous coincidence? This is my sister, Goldana. These are her children, and there's more about somewhere. We're one big happy family, at long last.
Get away from her, Alistair. This is a trick. They're demons, you know. You seem very content.
I am. I'm happier than I've been my entire life. Isn't that strange? I thought being a Grey Warden would make me happy, but it didn't. This does.
I'm overjoyed to have my little brother back. I'll never let him out of my sight again.
May I borrow him for a second? We have business elsewhere. This is starting to get a little bit creepy. You live with your sister?
I don't think I'll be coming. I don't want to spend my life fighting, only to end up dead in a pit along with rotting darkspawn corpses.
Well, Alistair, is your friend staying for supper?
Say you'll stay. Goldana's a great cook. Maybe she'll make her mince pie. You can, can't you?
Of course, dear brother. Anything for you.
We have to get you away from her before this gets worse. I can stay, and you should neither, Alistair. She's just a demon in disguise. Don't believe any of this.
You're acting really strangely.
Think about this and how you got here. Think carefully. I am trying to save you, you stupid oaf. This isn't you. You weren't made for a quiet family life.
All right, if it makes you happy. It's a little fuzzy. That's strange.
Alistair, come and have some tea.
No. Wait. I remember a tower. A circle. It was under attack. There were demons. That's all I really remember.
That's because that's all that happened. The sloth demon, do you remember that? That's when we got trapped in the Fade. Where we are now. I'm sorry, my way of saying stuff is completely out of order. I'm so sorry. That's when that's when we got trapped in the Fade where we are now.
Are you saying this is a dream? But it's so real.
Of course it's real. Now wash up before supper and
Something doesn't feel quite right here. I think I have to go.
Come with me then. She isn't really your sister. Yes, we've wasted enough time here.
No, he is ours, and I'd rather see him dead than free.
Since unnatural fools
go with you now. Goldana? I can't believe it. How did I not see this earlier?
The demon probably did something to your head. You're in the Fade, which isn't like the real world. I don't know, maybe you're just not that intelligent.
Yes, well, try not to tell everyone how easily fooled I was. Are we going now? Wait, where are you going? What's happening to me? Hey!
Alistair done.
Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness.
Alright, now's not really the time for prayer. Liliana, what are you doing? Thank the Maker you're safe.
Blessed... what? Who are you?
I beg you, do not disturb the girl's meditations.
Revered Mother? I do not know this person.
The face playing tricks with your head. Don't know me? Are you insane? We're friends. We're friends. Friends, don't you remember?
I'm sorry, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Please do not vex her. She needs quiet and solitude to calm her mind and heal her heart.
I know for what you are, Demon. Liliana, listen to me, please. This isn't real. What have you done to her?
Isn't real? I don't understand.
Oh, wait a second. You have to trust me when I said it isn't real. Don't you remember why you left the cloister? But the Circle Tower, we had a task to complete, remember? No, it's not. This is to fail. This is a dream.
I remember. There was a sign.
Leliana, we have discussed this sign of yours. The Maker does not care to interfere in the affairs of mortals. This vision was likely the work of demons.
Do not listen to her. Trust in what you know. Yes, she will know about demons being one herself. The Maker does care, Liliana. And one day he will return.
The Maker cares for us. I believe he misses his wayward children as much as we miss him. My vision may not be from him, but it guides me to do what is right. My revered mother knew this. I don't know who you are, but you are not her.
We need to go as soon as you're ready. You've become to your senses. It's about time. Just a demon in disguise, here to deceive you.
Let us leave. My head has not yet cleared, but there is something familiar about you, and I believe I trust you.
This is your home, your refuge. Do you truly wish to leave the comfort of this place behind? Stay and know peace.
There is no need. I carry the peace of the Chantry in my heart.
You are going nowhere, girl. I will not permit it.
You can't command her any longer, demon. She's free. You are not the revered mother, so be gone. You're living whether you like it or not.
No, she is ours, now and forever.
Very well.
Holy Maker! She was
A demon, yes. You should have listened to me. Now's not the time for the party, Liliana.
My head feels heavy. Like I've just woken up from a terrible nightmare. I believe we had some task to accomplish. Let us be on our way. Wait. What's happening to me?
Maybe it was something there. No, it's nothing. Okay.
Maker, forgive me. I failed them all. They died and I did not stop it.
What's all this? Don't believe it, Wayne. But they're not dead yet. The circle can be can be saved. The circle can still be saved.
What about all this? How can you say that when you are faced with this? Yes. Can you not see it? It's all around us.
I can see it. I just don't believe it. You're in the Fade. This is a dream. Pull yourself together. What will be worse for all of us?
Why was I spared? If not to help them, what use is my life? Now that I have failed in the task that was given me, leave me to my grief. I shall bury their bones, scatter their ashes to the four winds, and mourn their passing till I too am dead.
This is getting rather morbid. You have to fight this feeling, whatever it is. I'm finding it hard to feel sympathy for demons.
Your blatant disregard for the souls of the dead strikes me as being utterly inappropriate.
To fall apart so easily just does not seem like you. Please think about what you're doing here and why. They're not dead yet. This is a trick.
I do not know what you are trying to tell me. Why must you make this more painful? And where were you when this happened? I trusted you as an ally, and you were nowhere to be found.
Can't you tell this is the Fade? Aren't you a mage? I am the only thing that's real, and not everything else. Isn't that proof enough that something isn't right?
I do not know what this will accomplish, but I will do this if it will satisfy you. It is difficult to focus. It feels as though something is stopping me from concentrating. I've never had so much trouble. Perhaps some time away from this place will help me think clearly.
Being away from here should make you feel better. That sounds like a good idea. Right. All that weeping was rather irritating.
Don't leave us, Wynne. We don't want to be alone.
Holy Maker, stay away, foul creature.
I told you this wasn't real. More demons to kill, it seems. You have to defeat them to live.
Stay, Wynne. Sleep soundly in the comforting embrace of the earth. Do not fight it. You belong here with us.
No, no, not yet. My task is not yet done. It is not time yet.
Come. Come away to your rest.
Is it over? Thank the Maker for you. Wait, what's happening? Where are you going?
He said this part here.
Of course.
And the last one. Yes. The last one. Lost demons.
What do we have here? A rebellious minion? an escaped slave? My, but you do have some gall. But playtime is over. You all have to go back now.
Oh, here I am. And there you are. You just disappeared. Well, no matter.
You tried to keep us apart. You led us from each other because you fear us, don't you?
You will not hold us, demon. We found each other in this place, and you cannot stand against us.
If you go back quietly, I'll do better this time. I'll make you much happier.
I'll make my own happiness, thank you. I want to be free. I don't want anything you offer.
Can't you think about someone other than yourself? I'm hurt. So very hurt.
Sorry, but I'd rather just be rid of your evil right now. I'll take my chances. I'll do nothing you say.
You wish to battle me? So be it. You will learn to bow to your betters, mortal.
Yes.
Let's end this! Make a preserve us! Ready! You should
Your greatest nightmare.
Let's have a bit!
good to go!
Time to take the field.
I shall.
The shadows of your darkest dreams.
Defend yourself! Alright, battle it is then!
You defeated the demon. I never I never expected you to free yourself. To free us both. When you return, take the litany of Adralla from my body. It will protect you from the worst of the blood magic.
Your body? I need you come into help. I'm sure I can do without it.
I cannot go with you. I have been here far too long. For you, it will have been an afternoon's nap. Your body won't have wasted away in the real world while your spirit lays in the hands of a demon.
I don't have time to listen to you. I'm leaving. You think you're going to die? What are you babbling about?
Every minute I was here, the sloth demon was feeding off of me. using my life to fuel the nightmares of this realm. There is so little of me left. I was never meant to save the Circle or survive its troubles. I am dying. It is as simple as that.
I should leave quickly then. You're not dying. I could heal you. There must be something I can do. Sorry I could not rescue us earlier.
Thank you, but it is too late for me. I do not fear what may come. They say we return to the Maker in death, and that isn't such a terrible thing. My only regret is that I could not save the Circle. But you can. Take the litany off my body when you return. It is important.
I will do this. What about you? I suppose I could manage that.
I'm not a hero. Perhaps trying to be one was foolish.
Ordinary people can do great things when they have to. It was a nice try, but you shouldn't defer to the experts. That's not true. You did a lot of baptism.
Dark times, greater acts of heroism, eh? You may be right. Before I was taken to the Circle, my mother said I was meant for greatness. I would be more than my ancestors could have ever dreamed. I hope I haven't disappointed her.
Are you done reminiscing? You didn't, Neil. I am sure she's very proud of you. Well, you died in quite a unique manner, I suppose.
It is time for us both to be on our way. Remember the litany of Adrala. The Circle is all that matters now. Thank you, and goodbye, friend.
I'm not sure if there is a way to save him. I think not.
Alistair here.
This is kind of there we go. So we have a body here.
Yes, of course.
We need to go all this way around to here because we went just from here, here, and back here.
I shall.
The thing that I want to know is I need 3 more cops gall. Where are they?
Right away.
I'm not sure where they are.
It's done.
Down you go!
Don't give anything. Come on. Don't give anything.
Right away. Where shall I strike? Make a preserver! As you say.
We need to go back. It's very unfortunate.
On my way.
That's a lot of blood. This trick again? I know what you are. It won't work. I will stay strong.
Are you alright? A Templar, and it seems he's a prisoner. What won't work? What's going on? Who are you?
The boy is exhausted. And this cage, I've never seen anything like it. Rest easy. Help is here.
Ugh. Enough visions. If anything in you is human, kill me now and stop this game.
He's delirious. He's been tortured and has probably been denied food and water. I can tell. Here, I have a skin of...
Don't touch me. Stay away. Filthy blood mages. Getting in my head. I will not break. I'd rather die.
Where are the other survivors? You're not going to die, not if I can help it. Don't be foolish. We're not some kind of illusion. Snap out of it. I've no time for these games. Calm down, you're safe now.
Silence! I'll not listen to anything you say. Now be gone! Still here. But that's always worked before. I close my eyes, but you are still here when I open them.
Just tell me where the surviving mages are. I'm real, and I'm here to help you. I'm not trick on your mind. You're pretty dense, aren't you?
Don't blame me for being cautious. The voices, the images, so real. Did Gregor send you? How? How did you get here?
Just tell me. Gregor sent me, in a sense. I defeated everything in my way. Now it's Uldred's turn. I'm a Grey Warden, and I'm trying to help save the tower.
Good. Kill Uldred. Kill them all for what they've done. They caged us like animals. Looked for ways to break us. I'm the only one left. They turned some into monsters and... oh, there was nothing I could do.
Well, even under the mages, Uldred will pay for what he's done. You must stay strong. Be thankful it wasn't you.
To think, I once felt pity for the Circle. Now I'd like nothing more than to wipe their taint off the face of Thedas.
I've heard talk of others, of survivors. Mages are dangerous, yes. Not all mages are evil. Your opinion doesn't count on me.
What others? What are you talking about?
Irving and the other mages who fought Uldred. Where are they?
They are in the harrowing chamber. The sounds coming up from there. Oh, Maker.
We must hurry. They are in grave danger, I am sure of it.
You can't save them! You don't know what they've become.
We can't just kill them all. And do you? I don't understand. What are you afraid of?
They've been surrounded by blood mages whose wicked fingers snake into your mind and corrupt your thoughts.
His hatred of mages is so intense. The memory of his friends' deaths is still fresh in his mind.
You have to end it now, before it's too late.
What do you propose we do? I want to save everyone who can possibly be saved. I would not kill innocents.
To ensure this horror is ended, to guarantee that no abominations or blood mages live, you must kill everyone up there.
I'd rather spare Maleficarum than risk harming an innocent. I'd rather spare Maleficarum than risk harming an innocent. I hate to admit it, but you're probably right. I cannot decide on that before seeing what's going on.
That is your choice to make, but I beg you to consider what I have to say. You cannot tell Maleficarum by sight. Just one could influence the mind of a king, of a grand cleric.
I've made my decision. It isn't as bad as you make it out to be. I do not want the blood of innocents on my hands. You're right. It's not worth the risk. I do not fear Maleficarum. It should fear me.
You may be confident in your ability to stand up to them, but what about the rest of us? Will you protect us from them?
Stay safe. It'll be over soon. We don't know what they are, all blood mages. Rest easy. I will not get rid of this. I will get rid of these pesky mages.
No one ever listens. Not until it's far too late. Maker turn his gaze on you. I hope your compassion hasn't doomed us all. I fear the consequences of all this.
Okay, let's go to the tower.
Do you accept the gift that I offer?
Look what we have here. An intruder. I bid you welcome. Care to join in our revels?
I think I'll just kill you, if that's alright with you. I take it you're Aldred. Stop what you're doing immediately. No, I'll just go. I'll just be going out.
Oh, very observant. I'm quite impressed you're still alive. Unfortunately, that must mean you killed my servants. Oh, well, they are probably better off dying in the service of their betters than living with the terrible responsibility of independence.
You'll soon follow your servants. You're turning these people into abominations. I'm sorry. Are you upset I killed you? You're like it.
We needn't fixate on who killed whom. That doesn't help our relationship.
There is no relationships to speak of. You're an abomination. Those blood nations are an abominations got what they deserved. Are you trying to accomplish what are you trying to accomplish by torturing these people?
A mage is but the larval form of something greater. Your chantry vilifies us, calls us abominations, when we have truly reached our full potential. Look at them. The chantry has them convinced. They deny themselves the pleasure of becoming something glorious.
You're mad. There's nothing glorious about what you've become, Aldred.
Aldred? He is gone. I am Aldred, and yet not Aldred. I am more than he was. I could give you this gift, Wynne. You and all the mages. It would be so much easier if you just accepted it. But some people can be so stubborn.
I'm going to destroy everything here, including you. I'm glad so many of them stood up to you. Say what you like, I'm still going to kill you. Of course they are. They're trying to destroy. You're trying to destroy their lives.
And what good did that do? I still won. I even have the first enchanter on my side, don't I?
What have you done to him?
Stop him. He is building an army. He will destroy the Templars, and...
You're a sly little fox, Irving, telling on me like that. And here I thought he was starting to turn.
Never!
That's enough out of you, Irving. He'll serve me eventually, as will you.
No, I won't. I'd rather die. What that's supposed to mean? Are you proposing a partnership of some sort? Sorry. No, I think it is you who should serve me.
Killing you would be a waste. Your raw potential, with the strength of a demon behind it, would be unstoppable. I can do that. I can give you power and a new life.
That's going too far. You die now. I'm sorry. I can tell you. I can tell you. I can let you do that. What doesn't sound very appealing? That doesn't sound very appealing to me.
I don't think your opinion matters. That is what I've decided, and that is what will be done. Fight, if you must. It will just make my victory all the sweeter.
Don't forget the litany. It will thwart Aldred's attempts to control the mages and win this fight for us.
I tried to be merciful.
At your... Off I go. Right.
I don't know why all die. Doesn't no sense. Makes no sense. They are just alive and then suddenly they're nothing. They're all dead.
Oh, Maker. I'm too old for this.
Irving, are you all right?
I've been better. But I am thankful to be alive. I suppose that is your doing, isn't it, Wynne?
I wasn't alone. I had help.
The Circle owes both of you a debt we will never be able to repay. Come. The Templars await. We shall let them know that the tower is once again ours.
I would like to look around before we leave. Before we leave. I don't know how to read the word. I would like to look around before we leave. Very well, read on.
I'll need you to guide me down the stairs. Ugh, curse whoever insisted the Circle be housed in a tower.
Irving? Maker's breath. I did not expect to see you alive.
It is over, Gregor. Aldred is dead.
Aldred tortured these mages, hoping to break their wills and turn them into abominations. We don't know how many of them have turned.
What? Don't be ridiculous.
Of course he'll say that. He might be a blood mage. Don't you know what they did? I won't let this happen again.
I am the Knight Commander here, not you.
Well, what does the Knight Commander think then? If you spare one blood mage, we may regret it later. I believe order has been restored in the Circle.
We will rebuild. The Circle will go on, and we will learn from this tragedy and be strengthened by it.
We have won back the tower. I will accept Irving's assurance that all is well.
But they may have demons within them, lying dormant, lying in wait.
Enough. I have already made my decision. Thank you. You have proven yourself a friend of both the Circle and the Templars.
What about the Darkspawn? I require aid. It had to be done. I have resolved your duty here, as you said. You owe me.
I promised you aid, but with the Circle restored, my duty is to watch the mages. They are free to help you, however. Speak to them.
You mean the first enchanter? I thought the Templars were in charge of the Circle. And what will the Templars do?
Yes, Irving. For now, I will have to oversee a sweep of the tower. There may be some survivors, and we should do our best to tend to them. Please excuse me. And Irving, it is good to have you back.
Ah, I'm sure we'll be at each other's throats again in no time.
Let's talk to them.
Here we are, the tower in disarray, the Circle nearly annihilated. Oh, it could have been much, much worse. I am glad you arrived when you did. It's almost as though the Maker himself sent you.
The Blight drove me here to seek aid. It was many confidence. I'm glad I could help.
The least we can do is help you against the Darkspawn. I would hate to survive this, only to be overcome by the Blight.
So I have your word. But there are so few mages left. But there are so many few. Many few. Great. My reading, I'm just adding words. Amazing. But there are so few mages left. What about the tower? Don't you have to stay here?
We will do what we can for now. But if the blight spreads, the tower itself will be lost. Stopping the blight is more important. You have my word. As first enchanter, the Circle will join the Grey Wardens in the fight.
Irving, I have a request. I seek leave to follow the Grey Warden.
When we need you here, the Circle needs you.
I appreciate the sentiment, Irving. But the Circle will do fine without me. The Circle has you. This woman is brave and good, and capable of great things. If she will accept my help, I will help her accomplish her goals.
You can come with me if you really want to. I would be honored to have you join me, Wayne. I think you are needed here and should stay. I don't need you tagging along and nagging at me.
You were never one to stay in the tower when there was adventure to be had elsewhere.
Why stay when I can be of service elsewhere?
Then I give you leave to follow the Grey Warden. But know that you always have a place here. There is much to be done here, and I must go. You must forgive me for not being a proper host.
Goodbye for now. Can the Circle go to Redcliffe to save possessed child? I understand. Till we meet again. Yes, my duties also call me away.
The child is possessed. But killing the demon would mean killing the... Unless you intend to enter the Fade. Yes, it can be done with a group of mages. I shall gather what mages I can, and we shall leave promptly. My life is at stake.
I wish I could have gone with them. To fight.
My men have scouted the tower. It's a mess, but the abominations are gone. You are very thorough. I'm impressed.
All is well, but I'm afraid I can't stay. Someone had to do it. I'm quite impressive, yes. The Circle will be back to normal in no time.
And I am thankful you arrived when you did.
Bye-bye.
In no time? Doubtful. But it doesn't hurt to be optimistic sometimes. I shan't keep you then. Farewell.
Nothing more?
My men have scouted the town. You are very thorough. I'm impressed.
Yeah, it's the same.
What they said about Grey Wardens is true. You proved that.
You really killed all those abominations? I didn't think it was possible. I thought we'd all die here. I'm sure you need supplies after that, don't you?
Alright, that's right. Let's see. There we go.
You really killed them. I'm sure you need supplies after that.
There we go. And let's have the map guide, shall we? Oh, I completely forgotten this. Okay. Mage. We will see this later, I guess. Not how. Maybe I can keep it for a moment. Yeah, I will leave it for a moment in this dash so we can, when we can go to, well, we don't have that anymore. We're going to do this. Perfect. So, save again. Before going here, I'll be. We done.
The Blight. How will you end it?
Okay. We have to fight the Archdemon. I thought we'd just ask the Darkspawn to please leave. Why do you ask?
Is that all? It is surrounded by an ocean of Darkspawn. How will you reach it? If you reach it, how will you slay it? You say you are a Grey Warden. I have heard stories of this order.
Wait, you doubt I'm really a warden? What have you heard? What does this need to do with anything? What does this have to do with anything? What does this have to do with anything? I cannot read. Oh my goodness, I cannot read.
Great strategists and peerless warriors. That is what we hear of the Wardens. So far, I am not impressed.
I'm new to the Wardens. What? You think you could do better? I'm not here to impress you. I did 2 or 3. Maybe 3.
Evidently not. It remains only to see what you are here for.
Okay. Thank you, son. Out of the sudden. Okay. We have Shale.
Ooh, shiny.
She talks like me, like, ooh, shiny, sparkly. Yeah. It's amazing. Stan is not kind of, I'm not sure, but I think that Stan is the one that you give this and this stuff. So let me just, I think that I just, I don't remember. you can have, let me check if that's what I think of.
Unexpected. Thank you.
Probably not.
I am impressed.
Okay.
My thanks.
Let me just load again and just only giving him the last one. Last gift. I wasn't sure, so I'm not sure if that is just for him or for someone else.
I am impressed. My thanks.
I think he's paintings, but this is not a painting. I think this is for Liliana, actually. Let me just check. Let me just check if this is for Liliana. If it's not, well, I think this is for Alistair.
I could get used to this, you know.
This is for Alistair. Just in case if something is not great, we can go back. Liliana, I think it is. This is, I think, something that she would tell us. So no.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
That's okay. Let me just see the armor. Yeah, the armor. Great item, but I don't have anything. The great item. Still has more armor, but I don't have. What he has? Great item. He has a great item stuff. Okay. No great item. She has everything lab. Okay. Leather for her. So she can. But she's no bonus. Why? No bonus? Still. The temporal helm could be useful for him. Well, this is much better. Okay. This is for shale. I don't have anything for shale. It's the same. It's different. One is a spirit and the other one is electricity. Okay.
If there's anything I can do for you, I'm sure.
So. Oh. Wait a second. Templar armor. Restriction Templar. So he could be still. Oh. give her that stuff. He has better equipped one. Okay.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on...
I'm so tempted to sell these for what I want. I won't sell this stuff.
Enchantment?
Do I have something? Yeah. Why not? Oh, done.
Enchantment?
There we go.
The Circle of Magi stands ready to assist, Grey Warden, as do the Templars of the Chantry.
Do you need anything? Be ready. They will work together.
The sincerity of your cause has drawn them together under a common banner. It would not have happened otherwise.
So let's talk. Let's talk to people.
Oh, it's been a long day. Rest would be welcome.
Are you alright? Yes, we should get some rest. Starting to slow down a little. Are we?
Yes, of course. I am just a little weary. As you may have noticed, I'm no spring chicken.
No, you're a person. There's still some life in those old bones, I bet. It's a little hard to miss, yes. You are very spiritually for your age, though. What I said is bit. Springly for the, oh my goodness. And I said spring, this is spring. Springly for the Oh my god. Wow, that is still, I think.
Thank you. You're very kind to say so. But in all honesty, I do not know how many years I have left in me. I have lived for such a long time, but there is always something else to do. And I have to keep going in order to do it. I think I will be glad when I am done.
I'm sure you'll be kicking around for years yet. Hey, don't say those things. We still need you. You're not allowed to be done quite yet.
Oh, I don't know. I really don't.
One approval.
Have you encountered many abominations, apart from the ones in the Circle Tower?
Well, there was Kana. What do you ask? Well, I've heard many stories.
You are younger than I, and your nerves yet have some steel in them. Did you feel any fear facing the abominations?
Some, but I knew I could not falter. I was terrified. They're quite horrendous looking. No, they die same as anything if you poke them hard enough.
The first time I saw an abomination, my blood turned to ice. It was months before the nightmares stopped. It was the knowledge that I could easily become one of them that frightened me the most.
Seeing the monster that you could be is unsettling, yes. You are too easily perturbed then. Easily perturbed. You're a great mage. You will never become an abomination. But it is this knowledge that drives you to be cautious.
One slip. All it takes is one slip, and everything you are is simply gone. Replaced by madness. And there is no turning back. Or at least that's what they say.
You have doubts. The only way to get rid of an abomination is to kill it.
Of late, I have begun to wonder if there is any way an abomination can be cured. Or if a mage could be so possessed and still retain their sanity, their humanity.
If one retains one's humanity, one is not an abomination. We cannot let them be simply because they might get better. What do you care so much about this anyway?
Yes, it is madness and cruelty that define abominations. If those are lacking, if the mage remembers the person they truly are, then they are not an abomination. I never saw that. Thank you for showing me another way of looking at it.
You're welcome. A one? Why one only?
So, tell me, how did you become a Grey Warden?
Short story? I met Duncan and he liked me. How massacred my family, Duncan helped me escape. I'm not sure.
Arl Rendon Howe? The Arl of Amaranthine? Why would he do such a thing to you?
Who knows? He had always been a friend of us Couslands. I am the daughter of Bryce Cousland, friend of Hyaver. Out of jealousy, he wanted Hyaver, my father, Terry? Oh my goodness.
You are the last of the Couslands? I had no idea, my lady.
Don, I'm just a Grey Warden now. How will pay for what he's done to me? I always took my family and our name for granted. The Cousland and now nothing.
Yes, I suppose so. You can no longer have a title, can you? But that does not mean you must forget utterly where you came from. Take heart, dear friend. You survived, even when you were not expected to. You do not know yet what lies in store for you, or the name you carry. It is not so bad, is it, being a Grey Warden?
I'd give it up if it meant I could see my family again. I just wish my house did not have to fall. I will do my duty, but I won't forget what Howe did. I just hope that I can show the strength Duncan saw in me. I'm happy as long as I get to test my steel in battle. That I get to test what I said. I guess I test. Oh my goodness. I'm happy as long as I get to test my steel in battle.
Sometimes it gives me comfort to think that everything will end up the way it's supposed to. That it will be all right. You were chosen. You survived the joining when others did not. Perhaps it was meant to be.
Oh, she gave me 3. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Wayne. Another one?
I must ask, what does being a Grey Warden mean to you?
It means I've been chosen to do something important. Glory and honor on the battlefield, of course. I suppose it's about killing as many Darkspawn as possible. It means everyone needs to show me some respect. I don't know. Does it have to mean something?
There's that, of course. But there's more to being a Grey Warden than killing Darkspawn and saving the world from the Blight. Ultimately, being a Grey Warden is about serving others, about serving all people, whether elves or dwarves or men.
But the Grey Warden's bow to no one. I don't quite understand. You mean to say I serve as a protector? I serve no one. And don't you forget that. I'm about to press 3.
As a Grey Warden, you are a guardian of men, and you guard them because their continued existence is more important than you are. Thus it is you who serves, not they.
I will keep that in mind. It's supposed to make sense. I wish I could be served instead.
A good king, a true king who cares for his land, uses his power to rule firmly but fairly. He serves his people first and foremost. The king who does not do this, who believes that he is entitled to his power, who abuses it and uses it for his own means, is a tyrant.
So in a way, having power confines you. Many kings are tyrants. I don't want power. I never wanted it. If I'm strong enough to take power, then I deserve it.
If you live apart from others, and your actions affect only you, then you may do as you wish. But if you have power, influence, and strength, your every action will be as a drop of water in a clear, still pond. The drop causes ripples, and ripples spread. Think of how far they will go, how wide they will become, how will they affect the pond. But I've lectured enough for today. I should stop before I wear out my welcome. What's on your mind?
Oh, there we go. Are you feeling better now?
Oh, yes, and thank you for asking. I'm feeling much better today.
I suppose you were just tired then, like you said. Like you said. Like making sure my companions are well. Sorry. If you don't keep up, we might have to leave you behind. Please let me know if there's anything I can do.
I suppose I must be. What's on your mind?
I was just thinking about being a Grey Warden. I'd like to ask you something about the circle. Nothing. I shouldn't have disturbed you.
Is something troubling you?
I don't know. It's just difficult sometimes. Everyone expects so much from me. Sometimes I wish I could go back to my old life. No, I think it was the best thing that happened to me.
You are one of the 2 surviving Grey Wardens in Ferelden. You defend all of us, and much rests on your shoulders. It may not mean much to you, but thank you for having the courage to continue to fight.
I will be ready when the time comes. I don't give up easily. I didn't have a choice.
And that gives me hope.
Okay, thank you.
Have you heard much about the Grey Wardens of old?
I know they were more respected in the old days. What's there to hear? Only what I've heard in the old tales. I know they soared through the skies on griffins.
It was said that watching the wardens ride in on their white griffins was enough to rouse a weary heart and put the dance back in the step of an old man. The Grey Wardens were powerful, feared and respected, but they also inspired the common people. I remember a tale that was told to me many years ago.
Go on. Does the story have griffins on it, you know? You're not going to tell it now, are you? I've no time for stories. Go on.
The Blight had ravaged the land for months, and the armies of the great kings had amassed for one last stand. As the sun burst through the clouds that boiled and churned in the dark sky above, it illuminated a vast, seething horde of darkspawn, with the archdemon at its head. And it was then, when courage seemed to fail, and all lost to death and despair, that the Grey Wardens came. They arrived with the beating of wings like mighty war drums, and stood before the armies of men.
What happened then? Griffins? Then no sign of strategy. Why not flank the darkspawn?
The Grey Wardens, grim and fearless, marched forth, ever between the men and the encroaching darkspawn. They formed a shield of their own bodies and held that line until the archdemon was dead, and the last darkspawn lay trampled in the dirt. And then, demanding neither reward nor recognition for their sacrifice, the Grey Wardens departed. When the clouds finally rolled back, and the sun shone full upon the blighted ground, the great kings knew that they had lost no men, and none of their blood had been spilled.
I like happy endings. Nonsense. Both sides always take losers. When did this happen?
This is a tale about no battle the Grey Wardens have fought, and yet about them all. They have always defended us from the Darkspawn, taking losses so we do not have to. People may have forgotten over the centuries, but nothing has changed. This knowledge has been blessing and burden to Grey Wardens past, and now it shall be your blessing and your burden.
Thank you, Lane. There we go.
What's on your mind?
A Grey Warden will never lead on. Lead on. Okay. Start again. Take two. As a Grey Warden, I'll never lead a normal life, will I? I'd like to ask you something about this.
No, you won't.
I'm so sorry guys, but my brother is being a pain in the butt, so I need to have this done.